Hi, friends. Happy Thursday. Leaving a high demand religion and a cult that has been defining your life for most of your life is a very difficult thing to do. Now, I'm going to speak for myself here. This is not everybody's point of view, but it's not difficult because what I think I'm doing is wrong by leaving. And it's not difficult because I feel like it's a sin and I've got to work through being a sinner now. It's because it had defined my life for so long. It sort of was my guide, in life. I did everything that the church said I should do, or I tried to do what the church said I should do. Discovering that was lies, hearing them backpedal on a lot of the stuff that they had taught me for so long. And now suddenly things are changing in their narrative and they are making different decisions and still want total control. That is why it's difficult to find that something you believed so strongly and it meant so much to you was false. And so now you need to rewrite it for yourself. And I've had to rewrite it for myself. I've had to make decisions on how I'm going to live my life, not based on what a bunch of dumb old men in Salt Lake City say I should do, but on what my heart says I should do and how I should live my life. The song Follow the Prophet for some reason popped up in my head today. And what really annoyed me as I was trying to get this out of my head was thinking about Russell M. Nelson, who's in his 90s. He's a narcissist. He wants total control. He wants total obedience. He wants complete say. And I was remembering that he said some of this bullshit that he's saying now as president of the church before. Gordon B. Hinckley contradicted what he said, that wasn't right, what some of the things he was saying. Monson did the same thing. And I always get this feeling from him that he was kind of sitting in the back room rubbing his hands together, just waiting for those two to die so he could get in there and do things his way. Not the Lord's way, not the way that his predecessors had done, but the way he thought it should be. Because he is making the decisions. And that's why, it's not led by God. It's led by men. And I know, as a Mormon, when I would hear some of this stuff and I would just be confused as hell by it. I mean, we had the Meet the Mormons campaign and then Rusty comes along and says, no, you can't say the word Mormon because God's offended. Yet we're also told you choose to be offended and you shouldn't choose to be offended because that's not right. But God can choose to be offended by something we mortals do, the name. I mean, that makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. So it's difficult because I have a lot of processing to do. And I have a lot of anger because of being lied to and misled. And the things that they did to my children My daughter is trans. My son is completely damaged by the shame culture, the purity culture. And he's working through it with therapy and other things, trying to get his head back on straight and try not to believe the shit that the church told him. That makes me angry. It makes me angrier for what they did to my kids than what they did to me. Women were subservient. Women were not important except for how they were to support their men. And I was told always to follow my husband except for when I needed to follow Mormon men because my husband was not a member of the church. So, they would come along, they'd say to me, well, I have to tell you this because since your husband's not a member of the church, I need to take care of you. No, I can take care of myself. And I'm fucking sick and tired of men telling me that they need to take care of me or they need to tell me what to do because I don't. So anyway, that's my rant for the day. Leaving the church has been extremely difficult, and not because of that I think it's true and I'm running away and sinning, but because it isn't true, and I thought for so long that it was. If you're learning to live without a high demand religion, my heart goes out to you. It's a lot of work. But the benefits of being free and true to yourself are amazing. So hang in there. Have a great Thursday, all of you. We'll talk soon. Bye.